project in 2026, and we went out to fly to people and to invite them to church, and we approached a lady who was in our, I don't know, mid-40s maybe, and she mentioned that she was a Buddhist, and there's no God, but not really believing in a God or something like that, but she was really open to hear about God and how we approach God, and was really touched by how we would sing as a bunch of people together.
And it was so cool the way that we just saw God fill this woman. It was incredible, and she had a few barriers at first, but we began to chat about our faiths and we asked whether we could pray for her. And she was a bit confused about the concept of praying for herself, because she always prays for other people, and we showed to her that we can do that because we have a personal relationship with God. And as we prayed for her, she was just weeping, and it was so incredible to see the way that God was literally moving in her. And I really believe that God has touched her heart today. Yeah, so cool. Praise God.
So my highlight June project was definitely the march through Market Square. Just a really amazing time, positive time, where we got to glorify God.
Yesterday when we did the street march praise walk, it was so encouraging. It's also something quite new to me, but it was so good to get stuck in, and it was so encouraging singing in the streets with the whole group. In this week, and it's been so encouraging to see God on the move. Both yesterday when we were flyering and when we were litter picking, we ended up going down streets that we weren't planning to, or didn't have enough flyers, and so we just found that God was getting us to interact with people that we weren't going to initially meet with, but actually they had a curiosity and an eagerness to know more about Christianity, and so it was so cool to be able to chat with them about Jesus and share the gospel with them. So one of my highlights of June Project so far has been when we were in primary schools yesterday. I did the introductory bit at the front, and I was really nervous about speaking in front of a group of kids, and I was really praying beforehand, and when I finished it just felt like it wasn't my words, it was God's words, and I kind of don't really remember what I said, but it just felt as if He completely took over and He did it all for me, and I just had to be there and be sort of the messenger for Him, which was so cool.
This week I've had the joy of going out, doing street outreach and worship on the streets with loads of different teams, which has been really cool to see, and I've been so encouraged to see so many different people taking steps of faith and having conversations with people on the street. Yeah, it's been cool to hear all the different stories of chats with people at all sorts of stages, from being really sort of closed off and not interested, and then by the end of the conversation they're that little bit more open and that little bit more willing to try church, which is so cool, all the way through to people who are really seeking Jesus. And yeah, so it's been amazing to have that sort of bird's eye view of all the different conversations that have been happening. Yeah, God is on the move in Durham. Come on.